So I kind of want to go tonight after all. Okay, here's the deal. The first place I was going to initially um, said it was open till 4, and then they said they were going to close at 2. And I was like, eh. But so I was trying to wait for set times on the Facebook page. It's 4 o'clock. I was up around 11, so I'm actually in good shape for a long night. Tended to be there, like I say. Well, I mean, it kind of made it impossible, right? Because if I get out of that bar at 2 o'clock, I've got like hours and hours to wait. If you remember back last month, I was talking about, I think I finally found my all night, da da da. And then I walked by there and they were closed. I think it was on a Wednesday night. I just got a message saying that that place is going to be open all night tonight. And when I say all night, I mean like until 8 o'clock, right? In fact, that's my way out, right? But I mean, here's the thing. If I'm going to be there all night, why would I want to walk all the way to Mexican Town, pay cover, and then walk back there, right? Does that make sense? If I'm going to go, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk by there. Okay? And I'm going to ask. Actually, you know what? You know, I'll walk by there on the way there, but the purpose of the night is going to be, it's going to be to work this out, right? Because I'll get back there close to 3, and I'm going to want to be there until around 6 or 7, or... Listen, if the fucking party is going until 9, I'll stay until 9. You know, that's how I am, right? I need to, when I'm there, I gotta ask some questions. Well, actually, maybe I should be a little more careful. Maybe I shouldn't stop there on the way back because, I mean, these places keep getting shut down, right? So, okay. It's the weekend. I didn't go out last weekend. I'll go out this weekend. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna, I had a plan for 2 nights next weekend, right? But one of them, I think, is not gonna. I'll pick one or the other, right? Because here's the thing: if I do go out on the Saturday night, then I'm probably gonna. The Friday night, the Friday is an all night. Like today's Friday, right? So I can, hit the bus at 6. I don't have to go to the. But if I go to the other one, like next week, I want the Friday. Makes sense. The Saturday, I'm gonna have the same problem. It's just, it seemed interesting to me, but as far as pure DJ sets go, excuse me, I got the hiccups. As far as pure DJ sets go, the one next Saturday on the 17th is probably the best out of all of them, right? Although the 16th is going to be the best night, right? Because I'm going to go to a John Cage thing, and then I'm going to go to the all night thing if I can find. Like, they don't seem to have a venue because the place that they would have been at seems to have shut down, but I'm not sure if they've really shut down. So that's kind of up in the air, right? The one on the Saturday night is I mean, it's at a staple place, but it's closed at 2 and it's in Ferndale. So by the time I get back, like, even if I was going to go from Ferndale to the place that's shut down, I don't even know if it's open, even if I was to go there, I wouldn't get there till like 4, and they're probably not, they'll probably close at 5, because, I mean, they say they're open till 7, but they never are. I've been there twice, and they close at 5 both times, right? And the other place that says it's open late is often, like, if they say they're open till 6, sometimes they close at 4, right? Like, I mean, it's all over the place, right? So, I mean, I don't know if this place is going to be open late or not either, but it's right near the tunnel anyways. And what I'm getting at is that if this works out, and I don't get the Friday, I mean, if I go tonight, I'm going to have to pick one. I'm going to pick Friday or Saturday next week, right? Then I can do the Saturday, and then I can go to this place when I get back, right? Because if I catch the 3 o'clock bus, I'll be back around 4, right? So I gotta juggle all this. one of the nice things about what I want to do tonight is that it's outside. It's an outside party on a patio, right? That's a big part of it. So, the place I'm going afterwards has a reputation for being the crazy place. It's the place where all the hardcore kids go. And I mean, if I got thrown out of the other place because I'm too hardcore for Detroit, then this is the place I should be at anyways, I guess. Huh? Alright. In fact, that might be what, that might have something to do with it. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go. The doors are at 7. If I can get there close to that, good. Well, it's gone until the morning. It's about 7 o'clock. Sorry, that's the check disc there. That off. And then I'm gonna change my batteries, put some lipstick on, and I'll be out in a few minutes. We'll do some FaceTime. I just want to record before I go, that I'm a little bit apprehensive. We recorded earlier that the property owners were going around and dropping off some grass or some soil. They said it had something to do with the water table, and that's kind of. I checked up on it, and it's. I don't want to say it checks out exactly, but it at least makes a little bit of sense. That said, I'm a little bit apprehensive that they may be kind of scoping me. It seems to be that the reason that they're going through. See, I saw them put some grass down. It seems that they've been coming around every day with a hose and spraying it. That strikes me as a little bit disingenuous. Why would? It's been raining some of these days, right? I don't know if you can see that. If you can. Well, we'll see the ground when I go out, but it's not. It's not really wet right now, but I mean, it's not. You can tell that it rained a little, right? So I mean, it's raining. Why would you? And it rained today. In fact, I think it was raining when they did it. Why would you go with a hose and spray the grass on the side of a house when it's raining outside? And today it's June 9th. You can check the weather forecast. Did it rain on June 9th in Windsor? It did for a little bit in the afternoon. It wasn't a lot, but it was certainly enough to make the idea of spraying grass on the side of the house seem unusual. We'll put it here that. On top of that, they've been. I think I showed you one day when they first set it up. I might have to go to the back again today. That there's a sign on the door that says "Please keep the door locked at all times." And I think I mentioned that I'm the only person that ever seems to lock it. Every time I walk through, the door is unlocked, right? The property owner, when she was down here the other day to give me the $58 from the court order, had mentioned that the retarded kid up across, it's her sister, but she was having a lot of. She kept unlocking the door because the previous property owner had asked her to keep it unlocked, which it's not clear to me why she would even say that. Like, why would she even say that to me? What I'm getting at is that I am apprehensive that the property owners may be casing me with the intent of clearing me out. Now, that would be very foolish on their behalf. I'll tell you flat out right now, if somebody was to walk in here and actually clear they'd have to walk through the front door, okay? Ignore the upstairs. There's 2 doors upstairs. Ignore that, which would be a much easier, right? If you were going to go up and down a flight of stairs, it would make more sense to go upstairs because the door's right there, right? And then you'd have to walk by 2 more apartments. So you would have to literally walk by every other apartment in this building. Go down a flight of stairs, around a corner, through 2 more doors, and I guess prop them open, right? You'd have to knock these doors down, right? And then you're telling me that you could somehow move things out of here, around a corner, up a flight of stairs, and then out without anybody noticing at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. If I come home in the morning and there's signs of entry, I'm not going to pull punches and immediately concluding that the people that own the building are responsible for moving the things out. I will go immediately and file a police report, explain the situations, and have them charged within the day. So let's hope they're not stupid enough to do that, but I'm getting the idea that they are. And I mean, I might even. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the data in here. And I mean, my guitars are important to me, but I'd almost rather like go ahead, clear me out. I'm gonna put you in jail. I'm gonna sue you for $100,000 for the amount that you've lost and for the emotional trauma that you've caused me, and I'm probably gonna walk away from it for the better. So I'm just gonna go and have fun. But I want to put it down that I am getting signals. But I mean, what am I gonna? Am I gonna like hide in here, and hope nothing like that? I can't do that, you know. I can't close the blinds and hide in here for the rest of my life. I think my concerns are grounded. We'll see if they are. Let's hope that they can think it through. I mean, it's one that they might be thinking that they could do it like I'm gonna go grocery shopping on a Tuesday afternoon or something. I mean, even so, it's absurd. But like on a Friday night, you're gonna get busted like that because I'm gonna figure it out immediately. Okay, so I mean, let's like I said, let's hope they're not that stupid. But we know they are that stupid, so let's hope that they don't do it. And I get ready. It looks like I'm probably gonna catch the 7 o'clock bus. Means I'll be there around. Sorry, probably gonna catch the 8 o'clock bus, which means I'll be there around 9. Okay, I guess that's my face shot for the day. Rocking the blonde fairly well, aren't I? No eye makeup today, just because I don't really want to. I got a bit of a tan. I think that's like the last time I wanted to go on the other side because it was pale, but I think that the lighting's better in here now that I have a tan. So. And I am out. So just for safety's sake, I have the lights on. I always have the lights on. The reason I always have the lights on is actually because it keeps the roaches out. But that indicates that nobody should think I'm gone. I have bars. I'm gonna leave the windows open to let some heat in overnight, but there's bars on the windows, so somebody wants to show up with a power drill. Good luck with that. I'm also going to. Well, let me put my shoes on first. My shoes, which are same old shoes, they're demoed. Okay, so I'm gonna lock this door, and I'm gonna try to record myself locking this door. Actually, I'm gonna pee first. Okay, so it's about 7:10, so there's an off chance I might touch the 8. I'm not planning on that. Sorry, the 7:30. I'm planning on touching the 8. We're gonna lock the door here, and then we're gonna show myself locking the door. Because here's the logic. If I've locked the door, and I'm showing myself locking the door, and therefore, if it turns out that they claim that the door is unlocked, then it must be because they're home. I'll talk with this in a second, so I don't walk through. How about like locking the door and then like forgetting if I lock the door or not, like 2 seconds later? I don't know. Maybe it's the whole End of a goldfish thing. I think I just tend to not fly. I think I just tend to like zone out. It's weird. Anyways, the door's always locked, but as you can see, the door was unlocked. That's what it always is, but I'm going to lock it. So, if they claim the door was unlocked, then they must have been home to unlock it, right? For them to claim that the door is unlocked and they weren't home would clearly be dishonest, would it not? And then, well, you catch them in that lie, they're fucked. Capital F. The door's locked. I suppose they may unlock it if they are home to do so. But they certainly could not unlock the door from some distant point unless they have magical powers, which I'm quite certain that these particular individuals do not have magical powers. What am I doing tonight? I'm just dancing. There's really no... I'm dancing and wasting money and getting drunk, and that's really all there is to it because it's nice out, and yeah, that's the night. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more. I gotta stop at the store here to get store things. Cigarettes, yes. Tonight is like, I'm gonna be out for like, if I get there even at 9, I'm gonna be there for like 5 hours. And like if I bum 5 cigarettes, then that's $5 American. And I've realized that people in the States want $1. It's just, so if that's what it is, that's what it is. But then I mean, I might as well just bring a pack with me, right? It's one thing if I'm going to a show and I'm only going to be there for like an hour or two, and then like I might bum a smoke or two, and even if it costs me $2 or $3, it's still a lot less. If I'm going to be out all night, I mean, I've done it, right? I've gone overnight and I've bummed smokes. I've bummed a pack of cigarettes over the course of 8 hours. I don't want to do that, especially not in spaces that are frequent, because it develops a bit of a bad feeling about my presence. In fact, I suspected that I had cigarettes both those nights I was at that bar. So, but I mean, I suspected the lingering resentment. I'm almost wondering if it even might have, because that's where, that one night I didn't have any money and I was just like, I don't have any money, can I come in? And I pretended that I didn't understand what she said. That might also, I may have pushed my luck in that place. Anyways, I'm not going there tonight. I may walk by there later. No, I might. Anyways, I want to, there are specific places that if I'm going to go all night, I'm going to go smokes. And this is one of them. And I have to go to the machine. I'm going to put money in the machine and hope I can take it out. If I can't, so be it. It just means I'll have a little less. And I'm back to the stop. I don't expect to talk before I get there. Be on the bus in a few minutes, just going to have a smoke. That worked out well. I got a little more than I need, which is better than not enough. Or better. I can't get them by machine or anything, right? So it's always going to have a little extra. I plan to take probably half home. See how that goes. What's the temperature like? It's actually...
If I get on to go back to Detroit. This one, hey, fun.
Yep.
Go to about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Whether it's like muggy, warm. It seems like it seems like the hot front came in a little late. So if it came in a little late, hopefully it lasts a little longer. That would be ideal. We'll find out. It's enough I'm breaking a sweat. So, anyways, and a few minutes late, finished my smoke on the bus. Unexpected rain. Looks like a sun shower, I hope. Stand here for a second. I got nothing. Sorry. Stand here for a sec. Hope it passes. But it's just for one day. As I was walking past this place back there, they were playing the last song on Siamese Dream called Sweet Sweet, which was a little unexpected. But see, because I've listened to that record on repeat so many times, my brain instantly triggered itself into sharp rock. And I believe that the walk to the club tonight is going to be... What? Alright. Thank you. Alright. Alright. So it seems like the walk to the club tonight is going to be playing Siamese Dream in my head. Because they know who's righteous when they're born. That's what I'm told. I'm in Mexican town, but I'm also at the bridge back to Canada. I don't know. Is that universal kinship between Canada and the United States? The way I've explained this in the past is it's like America is that buddy that just like won't stop eating cheeseburgers, and you're like, stop fucking eating cheeseburgers, you're gonna fucking kill yourself. And Canada is that friend. It's like, or at least that's historically, I think, but it might be changing. I think that the current government is like so... It seems to be that a lot of the most important people in the current government are like rooted, right? So, but I mean, it's not really representative. It's this weird thing, right, where you've got an elite that is basically American, trying to run a country that's right beside it, right? And it's like I said, the normal historical relationship is like, and this goes back to like Pearson, right? We were there trying to be like, no, Vietnam's a bad idea, right? Like before that even, right? And it's universal kinship. Is that what it said? Or universal? I don't even remember what it said. Goldfish attention span. Maybe it's a drink I had on the way here. But it's true on a certain level. It's just you have to recognize that our criticism comes from a place of actual friendship. And I mean, it's not like there aren't a lot of Americans that agree, right? Anyways, hadn't taken a shot of that. I'm sure there'll be other things that I notice. Like you walk through here and you don't notice things. It's the first time I even noticed that. But as a Canadian, I don't. I'm maybe taken aback by it because America is so American, right? It's so like the primacy of America. It kind of surprised me, really. But there's a certain truth to it. So that was a bit of a stressful walk out. According to one of the bouncers, they were creating a sinkhole in the area. Oof. Bagley is dry ground, from what I can understand. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it seems controlled. And the guy that ran the club was a bit of a dick to me, but I think it's because he was. Listen, it's how shit works. I think he was a little cooler once he thought that I was cooler, but whatever. I don't wish that upon him. We may have a Lost Elk Club tonight, and that's more than a dance club. That's a concert venue. That's a shame. Detroit, what are you doing? What are you doing, Detroit? Come on. Honestly. I am on dry ground. Like I'm not joking. Like there was puddles everywhere. Like I had to navigate through that. The ground's gonna fall. The bouncers seem to be orchestrating it. You fool. You left your club in control of the bouncers. They're a bunch of fucking coughs. What the fuck? No, take a walk up there. It's the bouncers that are coordinating the exit. They're cops. Anyways. I'm exiting to my assumed spot, which may not be good at all. And this was part of the night, was to experiment with this exit point. We'll see if it works or not. I'm coming up on Coyote Alley. It's a difficult point. It's a block, which I'll be fine. I'm not really feeling particularly concerned. There's cars driving around. It seems okay. So, well, I've got to go over the bridge first, and then I'm on Coyote Alley. Actually, it's a bit. Maybe there'll be less cars when I get over. We'll find out. Okay, so it's close to 3 o'clock. I'm walking right into downtown, and I'm going to the Scary Bar. Now, I don't know, the Scary Bar could be totally cool in the end. I don't know. I really don't, so I just don't want to project realities that don't exist. So, it could be a really scary bar. Or it could be a lot of fun. I don't know. I've never been there. We'll find out. This is empiricism. And you may say it's reckless, and to a certain extent it is, but it's all about weighing things, and we don't need to go over this right now as I'm walking from one space to the other in Detroit at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I completely forgot what I was going to say. Okay. Yeah, this is a test. I don't know what this is going to be like. The Scary Bar, like I say, it could be really scary. I kind of get the impression it probably won't be. It'll probably be more like really open. We'll find out. But I mean, I'm okay enough to try. It just depends on what cover is. We don't want an absurd cover, considering I'm only going to be there for a couple hours. We'll see when we get there. Alright, so I'm walking away from the Scary Bar. How much was covered at the Scary Bar? Nothing. Listen, there was a DJ upstairs. It was very unattended. I probably would have stayed there the whole night if I could have got that, but They shut down at like 3-ish. 3:30. Well, it was more like 4. But, I mean, what was left was... There were some things happening in the bar that were beyond my comprehension, and I think it would be best left that way. But my conclusion is it's probably not somewhere I want to hang out. Guy followed me out, grabbed my ass a few times before I asked him not to. Not my kind of space. So, I'm gonna get some coffee. I might get some eggs, I don't know. I think what have I got, $4? I think. No. It's only 3. We'll see how late it is when I get there. If it's past 5:30, I'll just get coffee. I really just kind of more just wanted to walk away from that place. Like I say, it's... I knew that place was going to be a little crazy. But maybe not on the level that I saw it on. And it probably... I don't think that that's an acceptable after hours for me personally. So that puts next Saturday in slight jeopardy because that was sort of the plan for that. We'll see how that goes. I'm thinking about maybe hitting the should I have stayed in tonight? There's a reasonable argument for it. But I'm here. It's just a question of the length. I had fun at where I was at. I had a good time dancing. It's just it didn't last long enough. So I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I wanted to experiment because I could have ended up at the second bar and I could have had a great time and it could have been great, right? That's not how it worked out. But I don't think I should really come down on myself too hard for that. So I knew this was going to be experimental from the start tonight, and we got what we got. Just don't wanna go. Yeah, that was like I said, I wanted to see if that was a spot, and the only way you can tell is if you try it. It's not for me, not my spot. So that's really actually the first place in Detroit that I've gone to that I've kind of walked out. Like I said, there were things happening there I didn't understand. They didn't want me on the patio because something was happening there, and again, it's not. That's not my space, and that's all there is to it. So, yeah. But like I say, if the dance party upstairs had continued, but I mean, it was like I was the only person up there. There was like one other person sitting there. You know, it's like it was empty as fuck, right? Like, not even close. So. There's a certain kind of person that would have actually really enjoyed that, though. It was just like I don't want to be like objectively dismissive. It's just it wasn't. That's not somewhere I'll go back myself. So that's fine. That's useful to me in knowing. That that's not an acceptable spot. So okay. I think it's later than it could be. It's like 5:30 almost even. Um, I really wanted to go for a walk and really, if anything, get away from that guy that was chasing me around. Seems to be gone. Unless that's him across the way, which I hope not. That would be really creepy. Um, I was contemplating maybe getting some eggs here, but I think the walk is really self-satisfying. I'll just get a coffee. I'll sit there for maybe a minute, and maybe get some taquitos on the way back. That's the best way to maximize the couple of dollars that I want to spend. That'll take me back with 20 for the weekend, next weekend, and whatever I can convert over. I was hoping to bring back 30. So be it. What's that? Sorry?
Trade.
No, I'm not going to trade, sorry. Weird request. I got a phone. I'll just trade a phone for a, I don't know, maybe it's a nice phone, but I've got stuff on this cart here. What a crazy request, man. Anyways, this is just about out. So I'm gonna stop. But that's not. You learn through experience, and that place is not for me. Coffee soon. People are trying to sell me cocaine tonight, right and center. It's kind of funny because I don't touch this stuff ever, right? I don't like never ever. But it's like every time I turn around, somebody's trying to sell me some blow. It's like off the wall. I don't get it. Do I look like a crack addict? I look like a drunk, I think. So yeah, tonight was a bit of a bust, or at least regarding the after hours, it was a bit of a bust. But like I say, I had to check the path. I have now checked this path and rejected it. So it is what it is. But I had to at some point check this path. I decided to do it tonight, and it was a bad path, and we'll learn from there. I'm gonna maybe get a taquito on my way to the bus station. We'll see.